down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. Yeah, he got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1 yard gain. Brings up.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's good for us, Cincinnati.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll get this down to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Randy Bullock lining up.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for them, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster.
Roethlisberger's pass.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Complete to Juju.
Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, D.
Burrow looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Steelers 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 14, Steelers 7.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And hitting Juju on the slam. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Smith-Schuster.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Roethlisberger will throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Joe Burrow is set.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Airing one out for Boyd. And got his man complete. The 20. A Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 77 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first. And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Von Bell. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From midfield now, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Connor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Chris Boswell.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Steeler ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
To number 19.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Chris Boswell on.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's got his man on the out route. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we are all tied at 28.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's 12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards. He's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Bengals going to... And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
Here's Roethlisberger. He may try and run for this. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
At the 8-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the handoff, Connor, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
James Conner with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
It is good. Makes the score Steelers 42. Bengals 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. And that went off the mark a little late with a throw.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.